Hello, Purple Rosa here, and I'm on the road to Morthal to continue on with the main quest, and I just see on the way there's a broken cart here, and someone needs help.
Oh, hello. Please don't laugh. I'm having a terrible time, and this cart isn't even a half of it. Though you look rather experienced. Maybe it's fortuitous that you came along. You might be just the right person to help me.
Help in what way?
You've heard about dragon mounds, right? They're ancient dragon burial sites. Centuries old. The Dragon War, the Dragon Cult. I'm over-explaining. The job is simple. I just need some charcoal rubbings from those mounds.
I'm in. If that's all, why not get them yourself?
I intended to. I hired this cart and everything. But as you can see, that didn't work out. Maybe I was foolish to try and do this on my own. I don't have a lot of field experience. Almost none. But you could handle this, right? I'll pay you.
Alright, I'll get these rubbings for you.
Thank you for helping. It's a big relief. I need rubbings from 2 dragon mounds. One south of here, and another off to the east. I'm particularly interested in any symbols that look like dragons, but anything you find will help.
Why these particular dragon mounds?
Oh, that's easy. Most of the burial sites are still buried and therefore inaccessible. These 2 happen to be at the surface and may have the rubbings I need, if my research is correct, of course. There's more, but let's start with this, at least.
Is there any danger at these dragon mounds?
I really don't know. I've never really done research in the field before. I plan to go in armed to the teeth just in case. A lot of good that did me. I bought all this adventuring gear and have nothing to show for it.
What can you tell me about the dragon cult?
Oh, you should read Historia Draconis. The writer was an eyewitness. Very briefly, in ancient times, dragon priests and the dragons ruled over the Nords. More like slaves, really. Unless you joined the dragon cult.
And then there was a war.
Right. The Nords revolted. A few dragons even fought against their own kind. The texts say thousands on thousands of Nords died, but I think that's exaggerated. Eventually, they defeated the dragon priests and their dragons.
What happened to the dragon cult?
We're still sorting that out. The Historia claims the Nords killed them all, but it's biased. Some scholars think the cultists sacrificed themselves to become Draugr. That way they could protect the dragons and priests buried in the mounds.
Perhaps. So, dragon mounds. I have to do the quest. So there's only 2. Get to see them before the dragons are actually released. Because in Skyrim, the dragon mounts were still there, just dug up by Alduin. So these ones will still be intact, because the dragon bones are still there. So where is it? I haven't seen these yet. Oh, is that it? It is! An intact dragon mount. With the dragon still in it. So what is it? Just a relief. Maybe it's a seal to keep the dragons in. Doesn't do much good when Alduin comes, though. In Skyrim. So she just wants the rubbings. So I'll go get the second rubbing. From this other dragon mount. And yeah, these are just elevators that take you to Black Reach.
You know what the Grey Host does with spies? We eat them.
Who's that? So they're vampires.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the other mound is here. Oh yeah, also intact. Feels like I'm standing on history. So another relief. So back to Yavara. Hang on, what was that?
Yeah.
So that's the
Yeah.
Draga. Maybe we go there later on in the quest. Main quest. So where is she? Down here. But yeah, that would suck. She bought all that adventuring equipment. Her cart breaks down. Bad luck.
You're back! I'm so glad to see you. I hope it wasn't too dangerous. I feel like I should have gone with you, but I probably would have slowed you down. Oh, the rubbings! Did you get them?
Yes, I have them.
How exciting! I can't believe I get to examine these myself. Fieldwork is wonderful. Now, I just have to hope they confirm my theory.
What's your theory?
Well, the glyphs here are definitely Merethic era, with Nord inclusions that have... Sorry, I'll skip all that. These symbols resemble those on dragon cult tablets. I think they're charms that speed up the release of the dragons from their mounds.
You think the dragons buried there may wake up?
Well, something like that. It happened in Elsewhere, didn't it? Now that I have these, there's one final mound to investigate. I have to physically go there this time. Would you still be willing to help me? I'm not sure I can do this alone.
What do you need me to do?
There's a dragon mound farther down the road. A big one. When I first entertained this theory, I made a warding spell. One that should seal whatever's inside permanently. It's difficult to cast, however. I need someone to watch my back.
Ah, do you really think dragons could threaten Skyrim? Well, yeah.
It certainly happened in Elsewhere, didn't it? Everyone thought dragons were gone for good, and now the giant lizards are burning villages. Is that what happens if I do nothing?
Well, it still happens in the future. The dragons in Elsewhere weren't dead, just sleeping. I was there.
You were? Then you saw what they did. Is it so unlikely it could happen here? And I have so many questions to ask you, but later.
Why didn't you tell me your plan before now?
I wasn't sure about this last part. I needed the rubbings to know. Besides, if I said I needed you to maybe help me cast a spell to seal up a dead dragon, you'd think that was ridiculous. Everyone else does, especially my mentors.
Well, maybe, but I don't... Are you sure you need to do this?
Sure? No. But what if I'm right? I know it's all untested theory, but if the alternative is a dragon waking up, then I think I should try. I've seen all the reports of the slaughter and Elsewhere. It sounds horrible.
It was. Yeah, I'll help you. I just want to check out what this place is. Another chest. So where do I have to take her? Over there. So she said this dragon mound was bigger. And this spell will seal it away permanently? But still, the other dragon mounds, they get out in Skyrim.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've seen this bigger dragon mount yet. But if she could permanently steal it, that'll be great. So where is she?
I'm down here! Wait for me!
I beat you.
Well, I've made it this far with no catastrophes. That has to count for something, right? Is the area safe? I'm so nervous.
We won't know until we're closer.
Oh, right, of course. You're the one who knows what to do. I brought my dagger in case there are giant bugs or something. I've never stabbed a giant bug before. Is it as icky as it sounds?
It washes off.
Wonderful. So those tales about being dragged into caves and devoured by frostbite spiders are just stories to make children behave? Don't answer or you'll scare me out of doing this.
No, they're true. Follow me and stay close. You'll be fine.
Lead on to the mound.
I've got both of my daggers. We'll be fine. Hopefully, dragon doesn't wake up while we're here. Anything's possible at this point. This mound's not that big. So I wonder who's in this mound.
I'm not sensing any strange energies. I don't know if that's good or bad. Are you ready to head inside?
Let's go.
We need to go to the center of the mound. That's the best place for my spell.
Okay. We're on a dragon corpse.
Here we go. Don't worry, everything's fine. I'm not panicking. There.
Did that do it?
Oh, it worked. At least I think it worked. No rumblings, no explosions, so that's promising. But that spell took a lot out of me. Could you help me out of here? Maybe as far as the road?
Let's hope she did permanently seal it and not accelerate the release of the dragon. Follow me back to the road.
Let's hurry. I don't want to linger here.
Yeah, especially if your spell didn't work. Dragon waking up would be a disaster. Hopefully it worked. Back here.
Here we are. Entirely uneaten.
Yep.
Oh, thank you for your help. I had no idea fieldwork was so invigorating. I can't wait to tell my peers at the Antiquarian Circle all about it.
Ah, so she's in the Antiquarian Circle. I kind of had a feeling. I belong to the Antiquarian Circle. I'm not sure I remember seeing you.
Oh, really? I'm very new, our latest member. I only joined recently. Anyway, this is wonderful. Imagine the coincidence of my asking you, a fellow member, for help out here.
Yeah. Well, I'm relatively new as well to the circle. Did the circle send you toward the dragon mounds?
Well, not exactly. Gabrielle made her skepticism quite clear. Is she always that blunt? She told me I could gather information as long as I didn't get directly involved. But I wanted to prove myself to the circle. I hope I'm not in trouble.
Do you think you should be in trouble?
No. I mean, I don't think so. I took the initiative to deal with something that could be a big threat. That counts for something, right? I have to explain my findings to Gabrielle, and I promise to pay you, so meet me at the circle.
Yeah, I don't think they'll punish you. I'll back you up. I'll see you there. So back to the circle. Back to solitude. Well, I guess Morthal will have to wait. So yeah, I kind of I didn't say it, but I thought it. I thought, could she be in the circle? Because, yeah, I just wasn't sure. And she is. She is. Ah, Gabrielle's gonna not be happy, probably. We'll see.
Assassins tried to kill the High King. They murdered Queen Gerhild.
Our poor king must be devastated. The princess, too. What a sad day.
Queen Gerhild dead? Is it true? Oh, these are dark days indeed.
It is true.
Such madness. The queen dead, murderers running free. Where's High King Svargrim in all this? Probably up in his ugly tower again. The High King doesn't lift a finger while our city crumbles around us.
Yep, he sees King Yoren plots everywhere. There's grass. Could it be King Yoren plot? But yeah, he doesn't really help. He's too paranoid. So, Yavara?
Ah, you're here. Don't worry, I have your pay. I'm just finishing my notes. Though, if I'm being honest, I'm not as confident as I once was that my theory is correct. How can I really know that my spell worked?
Is there any way to test it?
Not really. My whole theory depends on the idea that a dragon buried in that mound could conceivably rise from the dead. We know necromancers can raise human skeletons, so why not dragons? That's what my ward is supposed to stop.
Well, we've seen dragons. We saw Yggdrasil. He was an undead dragon. But you don't know for sure.
No. I researched thoroughly to make it unbreakable, but I just don't know if it worked. I expected some kind of reaction, but there was nothing. I don't know. What do you think? How should I present my findings to the Circle?
Trust yourself. If you believe in your theory, let others know. Caution is best. Say what you've done, but don't jump to conclusions. I would say caution because we don't actually know if it's gonna work. Yeah, say caution.
You're right. I may not like it, but it's true. I'm sure I cast a good ward, but there are just too many unknowns. I don't want to seem overconfident or brash. I'll tell Gabrielle everything I learned, but I'll let her decide what to make of it.
Yeah, that seems wise.
Now, I need to get up the nerve to report my findings. Part of that includes telling Gabrielle that I went against her wishes. Hopefully she'll go easy on me. Thank you for listening, and for all your help.
I wish you luck.
Oh wait, we're not done yet. I promised you compensation for your help, and I'm a Breton of my word. I know it's not much, but take this. And may we never see dragons over solitude.
Oh, if only, if only.
Thank you for all your advice about the Antiquarian Circle. Who knows? Maybe we'll have another adventure together.
Perhaps. When will you present your findings to Gabrielle?
I think I'll wait a bit. Gabrielle might assume I'm just an overeager newcomer if I present to her without preparing. I want to organize my research so she can look it all over. I want her to see that I didn't make wild assumptions.
And then?
Hopefully, she'll see that my theory has merit. It may not have all the facts she wants, but that just means it needs more investigating. She might even agree to let me continue my research in the field, this time with experienced help.
Perhaps. Gabrielle, she'll listen. So yeah, that was a cool quest. I'm glad we got to do another Antiquarian type quest. It's good how it links together. So yeah. Next one, I'll definitely be heading to Morthal. So I'll see you around. Thanks for watching.